everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Mila and in this video I will tell you very simply and briefly how cryptocurrency works, namely its first and main representative, Bitcoin. I will rely on two books about Bitcoin. It will be very hard because I was shocked when I learned more and more facts about crypto and how our current financial system works. Just a few months ago, I had a biased attitude towards cryptocurrency because many people claim that it was a speculative, unreliable tool and that you could lose a lot of money on it. But in fact, crypto is not just about trading, constant buying and selling of currency. It's a global idea of changing the world. The first book I read is called, in English, Orange Peel, Why Bitcoin is Much More Than Just New Money. Its author is German journalist and literary critic Ijoma Mangold. I also read a book in Ukrainian, but by American writer Mezrich, called Bitcoin, Billionaires. It's written in the artistic style but based on real events. Cryptocurrency is a type of digital currency which we cannot hold in our hands in any form. Bitcoin is the first and most important representative of cryptocurrency. All other coins are derivatives of Bitcoin and called altcoins, which means alternative coins. Bitcoin was released to the public in 2009 by a person under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Nobody knows who this person is, whether it's a man, a woman, or a group of people. Imagine that at the time of its releasing in 2009, one Bitcoin cost only a few cents, and now at the time of this video recording, one Bitcoin costs $39,000 and its highest price was in 2021 and amounted to $69,000. We people determine the price of Bitcoin. The higher the demand for Bitcoin, the higher its price becomes. Bitcoin can be called digital gold. Gold needs to be mined and it takes a lot of human energy. There is a certain limited amount of this metal in the world. We cannot create gold ourselves. There is no recipe for it. Similarly, there cannot be more than 21 million Bitcoins in the world. It's prescribed in the protocol, which cannot be changed. Bitcoins also need to be mined, which is done by people called miners. They have powerful computer equipment which solves complex mathematical tasks, using a lot of electricity for this. As a reward for successful completing the task, miners receive Bitcoins. Bitcoin is a direct contrast to modern currency, which is called fiat currency, such as dollar, euro, hryvnia, yen, and so on. This name comes from the Latin word fiat, which means order. So, the government orders how much of such money should be. Fiat money has no intrinsic value. Essentially, it's just paper or number in a bank account. But the government has told us that we can buy everything for this, so we use this money. Although in the past we used certain animals, products, and precious metals as currency. In the modern world, it's absolutely normal to keep your fiat money in a bank, but giving your savings to a bank is very similar to lending this money to your friend, relative, or any other trusted person. Because it's the people who run the banks. They are the ones who manage your funds. We just trust our money to other people. But we can never guarantee that even our most trusted friend will return our money on time, in full, or at all. Everything can happen. There are many cases in history when banks went bankrupt and people lost their savings, or the government took them away. For example, in 2001 in Argentina, due to the financial crisis, the government froze all bank accounts, and as a result of many government machinations, the Argentines lost 3/4 of their savings. In 2013, in Cyprus, due to the crisis, the government made the so-called haircut of capital of Eastern European bandit oligarchs, but also simple innocent people fell under the distribution. After this case, the demand for Bitcoin sharply increased and its price accordingly increased. Bitcoin is decentralized. It's not controlled by people, it's controlled by the laws of mathematics. When you keep your Bitcoins in a cold wallet, you can be 100% sure that without knowing your special password key, no one will take your Bitcoins from you. But if you forgot or lost the key to your wallet, you lost your Bitcoins forever. No service will help you restore this key. Only you are responsible for your Bitcoins. There is a famous story about a British man who accidentally threw away a hard drive with the key to his wallet with bitcoins. He searched for it for a long time in different landfills and didn't find it. But he would have more than $100 million worth of bitcoins at the current rate. One of the strongest arguments of Bitcoiners as to why the modern monetary centralized system is unfair is the Cantillon effect. I'll explain it very simply. To function well, our fiat system needs inflation, but very often inflation is higher than necessary. Central banks start printing money, which is usually not backed by anything at all. This is the same as printing a lot of bills through a printer and telling everyone that, "No, I'm rich." This new printed money quickly falls into the hands of those people who are closest to the financial sector. And with this new money, they buy real estate, businesses, and other assets at old low prices. And this new money reaches ordinary workers only then, when high prices caused by inflation have long been prevalent in the world. That's why it turns out that rich people easily become richer and the poor people become poorer. This is called the Cantillon effect. Bitcoin is also subject to this effect because there are miners who mine bitcoins and get the most benefits, despite the fact that their reward is cut in half once every 4 years. But Bitcoin is subject to the Cantillon effect much less than fiat money. In the world, there cannot be more than 21 million bitcoins, while central banks can print as much fiat money as they want. Due to constant inflation, it's absolutely unprofitable for people to accumulate fiat money because it's constantly depreciating. It's more profitable to invest them somewhere, buy something immediately. But with Bitcoin, everything works the other way around. It's profitable to accumulate these because there is a certain limited number of these, and everyone knows this number. Even in the case of gold, which is also limited, we cannot exactly say how much of this is in the world, because gold can be hidden, not shown to anyone, and no one will know about its existence. When we need to send money abroad, we face many difficulties due to our banking system. High commissions, long waiting times, and additional complications may arise. Many countries have restrictions on money transactions. But with cryptocurrency, all these issues are resolved. We can transfer bitcoins to any part of the world in minutes and with minimal commissions. All transactions are verified by the users themselves. Miners confirm the correctness of transactions and compile them into blocks for which they receive a reward. It's not profitable for them to confirm fake transactions because in that case they will not be able to compile the block and receive a reward. The Bitcoin rate is very unstable. It's rising sharply one day and falling sharply the next. But as its history shows, in the long run it only grows, and it grows very well. So as an option for long-term investment, Bitcoin is a very good choice in my opinion. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to give a thumb up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel. I also have a German and Ukrainian channel, links are in the description, and write your thoughts on cryptocurrency. I'll see you in my next video.